The OnePlus 7 Pro has been available for about 3 months now, and with rumours on the horizon of a 7 Pro T, it's about time that we revisit the OnePlus 7 Pro in case such a successor does materialise. Companies like Samsung, Xiaomi and Honor have released flagships that one could directly compare to the OnePlus 7 Pro, but are they worth picking up instead? This is Adam Conway with XDA TV, and today we're going to be taking another look at the OnePlus 7 Pro 3 months after its release. The main difference between the OnePlus 7 Pro and the regular OnePlus 7 is its display. A 1440p 90Hz AMOLED panel is going to be very difficult to improve upon, and it will likely stay amongst the top displays you can get on a smartphone for a long time to come. DisplayMate gave this particular panel an A+, and our own display analyst Dylan Raga over on the XDA portal gave it an A in our XDA display grade, which you can find a link to in the description below. The panel itself gets pretty bright and is legible even in direct sunlight. It's not the brightest, but it's certainly up there. It's pretty big though, coming in at 6.67 inches. If you're not a fan of large smartphones, then the OnePlus 7 Pro is never going to be for you. Something like the Honor 20 Pro or the Xiaomi Mi 9 would be a lot smaller and manageable, and might be worth checking out either device instead. The OnePlus 7 Pro doesn't just feature some of the best display technology out there, but it also has some pretty beefy specs as well. My device is the 256GB of storage, 12GB of RAM option, though you can start at 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage instead. It packs the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855, since outclassed, though not really, by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus found in the Asus ROG Phone 2. UFS 3.0 storage is here as well, and it remains one of the only devices on the market to have it. The Samsung Galaxy Note 10 and 10 Plus are the only others that do. UFS 3.0 boasts a theoretical 2 times improvement over the UFS 2.1 found in most other flagship smartphones. All in all, the OnePlus 7 Pro is still very much a top performer. Battery life is a very important part of any smartphone, and the OnePlus 7 Pro doesn't disappoint. It's not the best battery life thanks to its 90Hz display, but its 4000 mAh battery manages to get me through the day most of the time. When it doesn't, Warp Charge 30 provides incredibly fast charging speeds. You can get up to about 50% in half an hour, and it's great to be able to throw it onto charge for a few minutes and come back with an additional 10 or even 20%. I'm currently using the Android 10 beta, which has a number of issues when it comes to battery life, but I'm sure that will improve. However, one particular part of the OnePlus 7 Pro that hasn't aged very well is its camera. It's an alright performer, but nothing that we've come to expect from a device which starts at around $700. A wide-angle lens is admittedly a very nice feature to have, and 3x optical zoom is cool as well. The Honor 20 Pro takes fantastic shots, much better than what the OnePlus 7 Pro is capable of, yet it's a couple of $100 cheaper. That's not to say that its camera is bad, but it's certainly a disappointment. Photos often lack detail and the colours can appear off. If you're not a regular photo taker, then it's going to be fine, but if you're buying a phone for the camera, look elsewhere. Frequent updates have certainly improved the situation, but it's likely never going to be a top tier contender. I understand that you can use Google Camera to fix some of these issues, but to review a phone's camera only using Google Camera feels like it's giving the company a pass where they don't deserve one. I also understand that these are good photos in their own right, but we are talking specifically about the price to performance ratio of the camera and nothing else. This camera is good, it's just outclassed by others in a similar or even lower price point. On a much better note, the OnePlus 7 Pro's front-facing camera is great for its wow factor and speed. We're dealing with a pop-up camera, which in itself is pretty cool. On the software front, the OnePlus 7 Pro has seen frequent updates with a near-stable Android 10 beta already available. We've seen updates addressing concerns from users, with camera improvements, security patches and feature additions over the past few months. Features like RAM Boost tried to make use of the full amount of RAM present on the device in order to preload frequently used applications. All in all, the OnePlus 7 Pro is still a fantastic buy for pretty much any use case. It's fast, it looks good, and it'll be supported for a long time to come. There are better options on the market depending on what you value in a smartphone, sure, but the OnePlus 7 Pro hits a lot of the marks that it originally set out to. We're excited for a potential successor, and I can recommend still picking up the OnePlus 7 Pro today. This has been Adam Conway with XDA TV. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.